Good morning, Heart River Elementary. This is Mr. Muffley. I am your new principal here at Heart River, and I just wanted to welcome all of our families. I want to welcome our families that are returning to Heart River this year, and I'd also like to welcome those new families that will be attending Heart River for the first time. I too am new here at Heart River, and I am super excited to be your principal. I've had the opportunity to work with several of the staff here at Heart River, and I want to let you know that I am just finding them absolutely welcoming and amazing, the talented group of teachers and staff here at Heart River. I've also met many of you out in the community, and I want to thank you for your warm welcome, and I am excited to get our school year started. So what I wanted to share with you is I will be sending out several very short video clips this week to provide you with information in regards to our return to school. This is a return to school like no other year I've ever experienced, and all of our families and staff here. And so we want to do everything we can to provide as clear and as much information to you as we begin to return to school here. So today what I wanted to focus on is I wanted to share with you there are some options for our families that you may not be aware of. And so we wanted to let you know that Dickinson Public Schools has a few different options for our families for receiving your education this year. Your first option is a traditional option, and as you know, as of Friday, we will be beginning the school year at level 2, which means that we will have our students returning on alternate days. And so, but also we have distance learning, and so I wanted to share with you that option. I've talked to several of our families who are considering homeschooling, and instead of choosing homeschooling, which is a fine option, you may want to consider the distant learning option that's available in Dickinson Public Schools. And so what that looks like is if your child, for example, is in first grade, you will have a dedicated first grade Dickinson Public School teacher that will be working with all of our first graders across the district in our distant learning. And that will be your teacher. They will be providing the curriculum, they will be providing the support, they will be providing office hours to meet with your child, to help them along. And so why I think that's a good option for our families who may be considering homeschooling is you're not responsible for the curriculum, and you're working with a certified teacher to help support your child. And then at any point, as we get into our trimesters, if you decide that you'd like to move into a seated option, that's available for you. And so we think that's a great option for our families. And so if you're considering homeschooling, you might want to consider the distant learning option. And so how you can do that is we're going to be sending out a commitment form here shortly. You should be receiving that today or tomorrow. And that commitment form will let us know as we plan for the school year if you'll be planning your child to attend in a seated option or choosing the distant learning option. And again, I want to encourage you, these are great options. I know, again, this is very different for all of us, but the distance learning, I think we're just getting better at it, and we've worked really hard this year to plan for this option for our students, and I think it's going to be outstanding if that's a route that you want to go. So I also want to let you know that I'm going to be sending out information in regards to our devices. All of our students at Heart River Elementary will be receiving a device that they'll be able to take home each night, regardless if you're distant learning or you're seated. That'll give you the option of working with your child and working on that device. And so we want to support all of our students for doing that. So we're going to have a pickup for that. I'm going to explain more in our upcoming videos what that's going to look like. We also want to have our open house and share that information as we kind of finalize things at Heart River and having an opportunity for you to meet your child's teacher. Also, the night that you'll be able to hear information in regards to who your child's teacher is this school year. So in the upcoming videos over the course of the next week, I'll be sharing all of that information. I also want to share with you what school will look like when we return and the safety precautions that we have put in place to make sure that we all feel safe. So again, I just want to let you know how excited I am to be the principal here at Heart River. It is a great community. My family is loving the Dickinson area and all that it has to offer. And so we are excited. And I'm looking forward to sharing more information with you over the next several days and breaking it down in terms of what it's going to look like with our open house, our device pickup, and student placement, and all of that information, getting that out to you and our community. Have a great day.